Hello, how are you? This is Rachel from sweetbeepaperco. I am here with another one of the Crazy Craft Challenges hosted by Luise Heinzel and Pam at the Paper Outpost. This one is finger painting and journaling cards. I'm really glad I don't have to do this one blindfolded again. Oh my gosh. But I had fun. I enjoyed all of your comments, and I got some funny comments or some messages on Instagram too, you guys. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. My husband laughed too at my oh no's in the chipmunk voice. And he keeps asking me if this feels like a doily. Oh my gosh. So there may be some chipmunk voice come back in this too, because I plan on doing 4 journaling cards, and I think this is going to take some time. Now, what was I going to do? Okay, anyway, let me show you what I'm thinking. We'll see. Okay, so this pack of Astro Brights cardstock, I got these on clearance from Target a while back. I want to make some large journaling cards, probably around 5 by 7. I think that will work best because I want to use a couple of these ATC cards from the Black and White Ephemera pack from Graphics Fairy Premium. I am subscribed to that. Anyway, so I've got this from Graphics Fairy I want to use, and that's why I want to do 5 by 7, because I thought about just cutting this into 4 pieces, but these will take up so much of the cards. I think what's the point of finger painting on them? So we'll do a little bit bigger. I really liked how Luise did hers. She did some stitching on her card too. I may end up doing that because I've got black thread in the sewing machine right now, and I love that look on it. So we'll probably do that. And then also sew around the whole card. I do want to back them when I'm done with some ledger paper. I love this stuff so much. I love this green. So that's what I plan on using. Let me just go ahead and pull out which ones I want to use. I would like to use this up. I've had this for a while. I think when I first opened my Etsy shop, I printed off my own little cards, business cards to put with orders. And I found a couple packs of these at Target. So we're going to use those. We're going to use those. We're going to use that. What else? So we've talked about what paper I'm going to use. So now let me get a drink of coffee. I should have waited. It's late right now. I should have waited until, well, first of all, I probably shouldn't be having coffee this late, but I may need it. Luckily, it's the weekend. So I'm all over the place. What was I talking about? Oh, okay. So as far as the finger painting part, so I've been watching a lot of Flighty Rambler. Her name is Stacy. I will have her channel linked down below. Make sure you check her out. She does some amazing mixed media index cards, and I love watching each step because I learn so much from her. She did some marks on a journal page with her paintbrush, and I kind of want to do that as the background with black acrylic paint. So, I mean, obviously, I'll be doing that with my fingers. I want to use a stencil on top of that. This is where I'm not quite sure. My mom gave me this texture acrylic paint where you can like build up layers with it or build texture. And it's thick. So I'm kind of hoping that it will do good with a stencil. We'll see. I may just test a little piece with it first to see how it works. What I plan on kind of doing with this stuff is applying it with my finger and then scraping off the excess with a card, but I'm still going to put it on with my finger. If it doesn't dry very well, I may switch to some white gesso that I got. And then on top of that, I want to do some copper marks on it too. I think it will be really neat with, I hope, we'll put it that way. I hope it will be really neat with these different layers on it. I have no idea. I've never done anything like this before. And watching Stacy gives me strength to try it. But I'm not quite sure if I should try it the first time with my fingers, but that's what we're gonna do. So I've got a roll of paper towels. Oh, where's the wipes? I've got my baby wipes I will have out. I do plan on scooping this stuff out with this little spoon thing. So yeah, and I've got a paper plate to put my paints on. I'm pretty sure that's about it, you guys. So let me get my paper cut down and I will bring you back so we can experiment with this quick before we do anything important. I don't think you can see my cup without me spilling, but it's a little kitty with glasses on. It's one of my favorite cups. Okay, so here are my 5x7 cards. I love that size, so that'll be good to put on there. We've got quite a bit of room. And then the pieces that I ended up cutting off are amazing sizes to use for other stuff and tags, so do not worry, we don't throw paper away around here, y'all.
So let's test this stuff out. I'm so curious about it. Oh, she's thick. She's real thick. Oh, wow. Look how thick this is. As much as I want to use this for this, I really don't think, I think this is going to take a long time to dry, but we'd only be doing a thin, it's so thick, a thin layer, so, I mean, maybe it'll be alright. Well, maybe it's not as thick as I thought. That might have just been what was melted. This really, it looks like icing. Paper towel number 1.
Actually, I should say that. Okay, let's get a stencil out and just see what happens.
Okay. Smells interesting. Okay. Oh no, I'm such a noob. Okay, we're alright. I kind of hate using my fingers for stuff. That is really cool. I like it. I need another paper towel. So this is paper towel number 2. Ooh, what a mess. Okay, so we've got it on there. Now, what do we think? Let's try to... So I'm going to use the heat tool on it for a little bit and we'll see what happens.
Okay, so this stuff is not going to work because I need to let it dry naturally, because using the heat tool on it, it's bubbling up really bad. Oh, man, I love that, don't you? That looks really cool. So Honeybee is just watching me now. I don't think she likes the heat gun. She doesn't have the zoomies at the moment, but we'll see what happens. So let's try the gesso.
Well, this is all kind of bad. This is really opaque too. I kind of want something that we can see through a little bit. I may have to, if this doesn't work, go to the that acrylic paint I was using earlier today, which is like that brand or something, because it's definitely pretty opaque. I I just am really looking for something that's gonna dry a lot faster. No, Kitty. I knew it. As soon as I talked about her, I knew she'd start. Well, I mean, not loving that till you would. I, at this point, really want to use a brush or a sponge. That stuff just multiplies all over you. Are we still on 2 paper towels? I think so. Okay, I'm gonna dry this.
Okay. All right. Definitely dries faster. Definitely looks a little bit better. I even kind of like how that like spilled through on the other side of the stencil. So to get this one out, definitely clean it off first. Okay, so I am ready to start painting. That's pretty cool. All right. So stencils, if I didn't say already, these stars and this, what's this called? Lavender, are from Darkroom Door. This is from a Tim Holtz Stampers Anonymous. I think this came out of that Christmas kit I got. Let's start. Where did I put the cards? Okay. Oh no. Okay, black paint. I really don't know how much I'm gonna need. Okay, so let's just try one finger first. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, that's interesting. Oh. So then what about we go, do I want to do that way? Let's do it. Just for some difference, I guess? I don't know. Oh my, like that one is super thick. Ooh, what if I do 3 fingers at a time? Would it go faster? Just look terrible. Terrible. Maybe just these 2. Try not to pick up too much paint. I forgot to go the other way again. Not sure how I feel about this so far. I mean, it's kind of fun, I guess. So there's our first one. That's interesting.
Sure is no Van Gogh. Or even caveman. I mean, you can't, I didn't even make like shapes and stuff. Alright. Yeah, some of these, it's just like so much paint on them. So you decide. Let's do something different on this one. I mean, what if I just, you know, like kitty scratch? Okay. Okay, but oh, that's interesting. I don't know if I like this more or less. I think less, to be honest, but it's interesting. So this one is called Kitty Scratch. What can we call the other one? I don't know. It almost looks like tadpoles. Oh, the zoomies have begun. She went and got her a snack and went potty. And now she zoomed off. Okay, so what can I do in this one? We'll call this one Kitty Zoomies. So we'll kind of go diagonal. Where are you going? Honeybee. Oh, why did I just do that? I'm just gonna hope that it all comes together at the end. Because, you know, there's a lot of things I've made where I just think, man, this looks like, what am I doing? What am I doing? A lot of things I've made that just, you know, during just kind of look like hot garbage. And, you know, at the end, like, it actually looks like something okay. Maybe that's what these will turn out to be. I'm really glad I'm only doing 4. I'm already kind of done. Okay, so we did Kitty Scratch, Kitty Zoom. How about Kitty Nap? So Kitty Nap will be like a nest. Ooh, I like that. I shouldn't do them so close together, maybe. Circles, like kitty nap. Ooh, I went right off there. I do have a different mat down. That's probably why it looks a little weird. That I don't care if it gets covered in paint. I don't want to have to clean the other one. Okay, this is my favorite one so far. So let me... Oh, my nails. Oh, no. Oh, I'm glad the black paint is over with. I thought about putting gloves on, and I thought that would be cheating. But I'm like, there's nobody here telling me no. Kitty cat.
Okay, so I'm going to dry these with my heat tool, and we'll come back and do the gesso layer. Okay, I'm back. And they're super crinkly. The, like, thick parts of the paint are kind of dry. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so this one was Kitty Scratch. This is Kitty Zoomies, Kitty Nap, and this one is going to be called Kitty Pitter Pat, like little paw prints. I'm just going with it. Okay, so gesso time. If I'm saying that incorrectly, I'm sorry. Sometimes I say words incorrectly, especially when I get nervous, especially Mod Podge. Okay, so how am I gonna do this? So I don't think I want to go do every single part. I just kind of want to do some sections, maybe.
Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Okay, so let's just go for it. First, fresh white, paper towel number 3, just in case. Shake. I was thinking about it too. I'm just not really quite sure how we're going to do the copper. I don't know. Okay, and then I have the scraper card just in case. It sounds like she just found a jingle bell ball, so if you hear that, sorry. She does what she wants. Should I no, I'm not taping it down. I'm not taping it down. It'll take way too long. I already want to be done. Oh, no. I just went over the stencil I'm so nervous to pick it up because I just, moved it. Wow. That looks amazing. That was very sarcastic. Just in case. I think this stuff might be too thin to do with the, stencil. Don't know why I thought I would need to scrape it. Why did I even... Oh, we gotta do something in the middle there. It's all gonna come together, right? 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 I mean, that's not the worst thing I've ever made. That's an interesting texture. So now both hands are crazy. I better clean this before it dries on there. I just love the black paint under my nails. So that's what happened with this. I don't know how I feel about it. It's interesting. Definitely think it would be better how I've seen Stacy do it with a sponge and, just a little bit. But, I mean, it's growing on me. The longer you stare at it, the less bad it looks. Just kidding. Okay. So, now what? Let's stick this over here to dry. And let's try these other ones. Oh, my goodness. So, let's do... Oh! Well, at least this is the only mess it made. I was hoping to just keep all the paint on one hand. I'm not sure if it's on my face yet. Probably is. I always get stuff on my face. I did have to itch my eye, so I'm assuming it's on my face. I'm going to attempt this one. Maybe if I have less on my finger? I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to go for it. I don't know what that looks like. Let's just keep going. And stuff. I don't know how to feel about this. I really want to use my finger. Oh, no. No, I really don't want to use my fingers. I want to use a brush. Huh. I mean, it's like the other one. I've made worse looking things. I kind of like it. Hey, I kind of like it. This is giving... This looks really interesting. Okay. All right. Hey, what? I'm not even going to mess with that lavender stencil. I just think that's a bad idea. It's not going to look like it. I don't know what it would look like. Alright. What do we think? So far, I like this one more, actually. Okay, next. Do we want to try this plaid? Let's go for it. What's the worst that could happen? I like it. Now, that's really the key with your finger, is the less you have on it. I'm not really getting into the smaller chunks or the smaller lined ones with my finger unless I have a lot of paint on it. So I'm going to switch back to the stars. Yeah, for the last one, we're going to use the other one. That's very interesting. Okay, last one. Good. I'm a pro at this now. Oh my gosh, look at that splotch. Splotchy McSplotcher. I am going to dry those off with the heat tool, and I will be right back.
Okay, we are back. So next is the copper color paint, which is Deco Arts Warm Penny. So I really like these with that one stencil, this one. I think it's a little bit more interesting than these, I guess. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Right now, they're just so bright. So I kind of experimented on this with that copper with my finger, just kind of brushing it over. And that looks pretty interesting. I tried to do it with the card and it just really wasn't working very well. But I think I definitely normally, obviously, wouldn't do this with my finger. But that is the challenge. So we're just gonna, I guess, go for it. And I mean, is it coming together yet? Although I do love the copper. I'm not loving it. I mean, I kind of love it. Kind of don't. Maybe I put too much copper. Let me think here. What do I have in here? Let me go grab the coffee. I'm not sure how well that's gonna take coffee. Not well at all. I mean, this is turning out kind of interesting, I guess. I don't know if it's the copper part I don't like. I kind of just like the ink over it. Let's try this one. So I'm just using my dauber. I think it's got a mixture of walnut stain and what's it called? Vintage photo on it. And I'm just kind of turning it on it. I like that. And maybe, what if it's just the copper that's the problem? Like, what if we do gold on it? But I think I'm going to kind of wait to do gold until I get them done and sewed, so I can kind of do, I think maybe Pam did the gold around the edges too, so let's do the ink on the rest of them. I definitely like that. The copper was just a little too warm. I just love the copper.
And since it's not paint, I don't have to use my fingers. I guess, I mean, it's my project. If I needed to change over for whatever reason, I could. I just wasn't liking the copper. These are definitely interesting. So this one may be a bust. So we may just have 3 to finish, because I really am not liking the copper on that. So let's just finish these 3. See Save us some time. So now I'm just gonna run the glue stick just on it a little bit so I can just get the paper. Well, it would help if I put it on it like halfway straight. Jeez. Just to hold it on while I sew. I'm gonna put this one on so crooked. Okay. You know, I could probably do two. And I think I was worried about covering up my my painting. Not sure that I care anymore. These just like do not match. Okay, so I think I have found some other things I've printed out that might work. I don't know. I'm just really, I don't know if it's just the black paint that just kind of makes it look kind of like nothing really goes or matches. I probably should have inked these. I am going to see if I can round the corners of these and then go sew and then come back and glue. May have to, yeah, I may have to get those papers behind with my scissors a little bit. Oh, definitely love it with the rounded corners. So I'm just going to, oh my gosh, what did I just do? Ooh. Finish rounding these. Oh, it's so hard when you're recording and something doesn't work out. Like, I'm just like panic. And you don't want to waste like too much time trying to find a solution, because I feel like that's kind of boring to watch. Well, watch me do. I feel like you guys would be bored watching that. Is what I'm trying to say. That came out weird. Okay. I might add a little bit of doily to these too. Okay, I'm going to go sew everything.
Okay, I've got everything sewn and I think put on the cards I want it to go on. I'm just adding a little bit of gold around this card, little card here, to see if I like it or not. I'm not sure. Well, that's interesting. I had like a little tiny bit like left on my finger, because this was kind of what I wanted to do with the copper. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, with the gold, it's not as in your face, I guess. This has definitely been interesting. I don't think I would do it like this again. I think using your fingers for some things works pretty good. I want to go ahead and get something glued down. When I went to get this out of the drawer, the lid wasn't on it all the way, and I can't tell if it's... I was gonna grab a little bit of doily too. Great. Do it like that? I don't know. We're just gonna do it. Oh gosh, I got glue or gold paint across that. Oh no. Oh, it kind of came off. A pain. It's just sticky everywhere I touch. Okay, that's interesting. I kind of like it. My battery is about to die on my camera, so I am going to pause it and let it charge, and then I'm gonna finish the rest of these up off camera so I can at least record an outro, because the battery's about dead. Oh, before we go, finger check. I am gonna have to go get the brush and scrub that black paint from under my nails. I should have taken my rings off, but this area stayed clean. That's pretty much the only good part. Let's have a final peek. The gold watercolor isn't completely dry yet. I'll kind of hold them up a little bit. I'm still getting used to this camera. I don't really think I can zoom in while I'm recording with it yet. I don't know. I love these two. I think the doily really kind of helps bring it all together. Yeah, these are all Graphics Fairy. This is from a printable from Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah. So, yeah, I never want to finger paint again. I think I would do it a little bit differently next time. But I love these, though. I think they turned out really pretty. And then, so there's the back. That watercolor tube kind of leaked a little bit and it got on that. So, yeah. This one, I kind of wish I would have used a white doily on and maybe kind of had it up a little bit more. But, and then the tester, I may use this for something else or whatever. But yeah, I'm glad I didn't continue with the copper, but it was definitely interesting, and it makes me want to try these again with brushes to have like that a little bit more control of where the paint goes. But yeah. I saw that today, I'm recording this on Saturday. I saw that their new one is up, and I haven't watched it yet for 3, so I'll have to watch that tonight and see what other crazy thing we're gonna get into. I saw it was collaging, so I'm kind of excited about that. I've been doing a lot of collage challenges, so that's kind of cool. But make sure you check out my first video. I will have it linked down below for episode 1, but I'm done. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!